We are starting a mood reading vlog today, and I'm filming on my phone. I'm kind of feeling inspired because I have been watching this series 20 States in, not 20, 50 States in 50 Days by Ryan Trahan and Haley Pham, and they do film on their iPhone a lot, which I think is so cool because it is a device that we all have access to, our phones. So I'm doing that. I am kind of in the process of getting out of reading slump right now, so we're gonna try to mood read to get back into this. Tomorrow, the new Jessa Hastings book comes out. I pre-ordered because I'm not gonna have energy to go to Barnes & Noble's. It's not looking like my Barnes & Noble's trips are really gonna be happening a whole lot lately. So right now, I am reading this book. It's called The Summer You Were Mine. It is an art by Jill Francis. I'm gonna put the cover over here because it does have a really cute cover. And the coffee that I made at home today is actually hitting so good. So all good vibes around. I'm just gonna try to pick a book and start reading, and I'll give you guys an update when I'm actually settled in and actually reading a book. Right now we're just testing out a few seaweed sticks. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I just thought of something that I wanted to do. I just got a Dunkin' Latte. It has an insane amount of ice because I said extra ice. It only has one shot of espresso. I did need an afternoon coffee today. I'm so tired. If you can't tell, this footage is on my iPhone, and I don't know, let me know if you guys are on board with this. But in order for me to be able to upload more videos, I think I really want to start throwing in some vlogs and reading vlogs that are just fully filmed on my iPhone, because it is so easy for me to just edit directly on my phone, and that way I'm also uploading a regular YouTuber. And especially this month because I'm literally supposed to be giving birth next month, so I do want to maximize my content, meaning I want to be able to upload more. I haven't had a Dunkin' Latte in forever. I forgot they came out again. That's so good. Wait, so right now I am just trying to read stuff to fill in space because Jessa Hastings' new book comes out tomorrow, so all my mind right now is just focused on that. Also, I wanted to show you guys, I just made myself a Kindle insert. Look at that. Isn't that just the most adorable thing you've ever seen? I made this myself. I just literally used Canva and Pinterest to find inspo photos and stuff like that, and I had to cut everything out and then put it onto Canva, and then I had to obviously print it out at home, but I'm obsessed. Anyways, so I'm debating between just reading, maybe trying to see if I can make a dent in my Throne of Glass journey, because at this point I feel like I should really try to finish that series eventually. So we're gonna do that. So let's just get reading. I don't have Wi-Fi here, so that's not happening. Let's see what else we can read. Good morning, it's me and my back camera from my living room. I am about to start the new Jessa Hastings book. I read some of the first chapter because it was sent to everyone who entered the giveaway that she had going on, and then I also got a Dunkin' Latte because I'm watching the 50 States in 50 Days series. Also, I feel like my Kindle insert, it's so time of your life coded, is so Y2K. I don't know. I'm loving it, but I'm about to start reading this, and I'm so excited because I can already feel the reading slump leaving my body as soon as I have a new Jessa Hastings book to focus my energy on. So let's just get reading. Cheers. Alright guys, time to look in and actually read. I'm actually 40% into the book, and I haven't given you guys any updates because I just had coffee spill all over me at Dunkin' this morning, and I haven't really felt like picking up the camera. But this is what's going on right now. I'm about to look in and read this and possibly finish editing another YouTube video that I have going on. So that's what you're about to see. I definitely want to offer some thoughts so far because I am at the 46% mark. I do have to say I'm enjoying it, but I'm not crazy about it so far. It does kind of feel like Magnolia BJ in a different font, which is fine. And the author, I know she wrote this book for herself. I don't really have to love it, but I do really like her writing style, so that's always something that's gonna keep me going when it comes to her books. The storyline so far is super insta lovey, which I think comes to show how dysfunctional of a celebrity relationship they have. But it was just super insta lovey at the beginning, and if you know me, I needed a little bit more of a slow burn, and it was a lusty relationship so far. So that's all I have to say. I don't know what I'm gonna rate it when I'm done with it. It is a pretty fast-paced read, so that's a good thing about it. Totally forgot that I was doing this film on my phone challenge, and it is day, I want to say, I don't even know what day it is of this vlog, if I'm totally honest with you, but we've definitely read a decent amount. After getting my Kobo, I have to say I'm reading so much more, because at night it's such a comfortable device to read. So I ended up reading a big chunk of Hate Mail, this book over here, and I'm loving it so far. I'm probably gonna be finishing that today, and then I'm probably gonna be finishing the new Jessa Hastings book today. Also on my Kindle, I do have the physical copy, but I'm kind of chronically on e-readers right now, so don't have a lot to say. I'll talk about these books when I'm actually done with them. I literally lied. I already have another update about this book. This is Time of Your Life by Jessa Hastings. I cannot stand Jonah. He's the main male character. I do feel like so far it almost feels like Magnolia and BJ cosplay. It's not really, I'm not getting a whole lot of unique traits that make these characters differentiate from Magnolia and BJ. Really, there aren't a whole lot of things that are making them any different, which I'm fine with. I like Magnolia Park series, but I thought they might be just a tad different. I do have to say I definitely like BJ better than I like Jonah. He is very annoying, very immature, but I do think that has to do with the fact that he's a rock star, so it kind of fits his profile. But I'm not crazy about them yet, and I'm 69% into the book, so will I ever be crazy about them? I have no idea. I got a coffee. I got my usual order, which is a cold brew, splash of oat milk, and then I add orange cold foam. Don't know, gonna totally try it. I feel like a lot of coffee shops actually have a lot of these fun flavors, and I'm pretty sure that your local coffee shop probably has an orange syrup, so try this. I honestly love this drink so much. But we did finish a book. We actually finished two books. We finished Time of Your Life, and then we also finished Hate Mail. I haven't really talked about Time of Your Life yet. I feel like I'm still trying to process it. I don't really want to rate it on this video. I will say it is probably by far my least favorite Jessa Hastings books. This one, the setting has so much potential. It was set in the early 2000s, and it was the rise of this band and the modeling industry, and we have this model and this boy bander, and I don't know, a lot of it just kind of got repetitive. I didn't really see much of a plot that was keeping me hooked. So the setting was great though, and her writing style never disappoint. So for that reason, I do think you should read it and give it a chance and see if you like it, but it just wasn't for me specifically. And then we also finished Hate Mail, and I actually really liked that book. It was so silly, but I think it was so well done, like the comedy in it, and it was very enjoyable. If you're in a reading slump, definitely I say pick up this book. Essentially, it's about this girl who has a pen pal when she is in middle school, and they write hate mail to each other back and forth, really mean stuff, and they don't stop writing ever until they're adults. And then they stop writing to each other, and then one day he writes her a letter to her job, meaning that he finally found her, and they start writing again, and she starts trying to look for him and see if she can find his new address, because he's not putting his address on the letters that he's sending. So it's just a game situation that's going on. And then after that, I ended up picking up Hello Stranger by Catherine Center, and I'm actually reading that right now. So I thought it would be fun if we just sit and finish the book together. way overdue for an update. I started this video literally weeks ago. I remember saying earlier in the video that I was inspired because I was watching the 50 Stays in 50 Days series, and I saw Ryan and Haley were filming on their iPhones a lot to get the footage for the video. So I was like, I think I'm gonna reverse to my very early YouTube days and just literally film an entire video on my phone. So that's what we're doing, and I think we need to close up this video. I have read quite a few books in this video. Unfortunately, I don't have my phone to check, so I'm gonna try to check Goodreads on my iPad because I do want to give you guys an update of the videos that we finished. My iPad is dead, so that won't work. So let me take a quick look at Goodreads and see what we actually read in this video, and then I'll come back and chat about it. I should probably also address the elephant in the room. Yes, my hair is short again. I needed to feel like myself again before literally giving birth, so don't judge me, but I'm back. It's healthy. It feels good. I don't know. I like it. I'm a short hair girly, so we are so back. So we actually finished 4 different books in this video. I think I'm only going to be talking about 3 of them because I don't know. The first one that we finished was Time of Your Life by Jessa Hastings. I have to say this was definitely one of my most anticipated reads of the year. And I don't want to say the book disappointed me, but it definitely didn't live up to the hype that I created for it. The author has definitely come out saying that this is a book that she wrote for herself, and I feel like sometimes authors need to do that. They need to just put a book out there that means a lot to them, and for that reason I don't want to go into a super deep critical spiral about it. I will say at this point I don't want to give this book a rating because I'm still thinking about it. A few things I didn't like about it was that it didn't really feel like the plot was leading anywhere. It was kind of almost like Magnolia Park, but the ending was a little bit rushed. I think we're getting a second book, so maybe it will wrap up and we will get to see more of these characters. This book has a trope that is not my favorite, and that's very insta-lovey, and I don't like insta-love. I do like a build-up, and I do like a little bit of longing and a little bit of pining after each other, and this book was definitely lacking that. I am obsessed with the cover. It was a pretty fast-paced read. It's a very short book, so I feel like if you are getting into Jessa Hastings' writing, you probably shouldn't pick up this book first. Definitely leave this one for the very end, because by far I do have to say this is probably my least favorite book by her, but you can probably see up there. I don't even know if actually they're showing up there. Those are all my Jessa Hastings favorites. I love the Magnolia Park series. I also love the Never books, so I'm not discouraged because she's one of my favorite authors, but this wasn't a top read for me whatsoever. This one, I actually was highly surprised that after putting off reading an Ellen Hilderbrand book, this one actually really captivated me. I couldn't put this book down. I read it so freaking quick. I actually found this one, I think, on Kindle Unlimited, and this one went by so quick. If I'm not mistaken, I might have thrifted this a long time ago, and now I can actually say that I read my first Ellen book. This book is packed with really flawed characters. There is a cheating trope in this, so if you don't feel comfortable reading about that, then maybe this is not the book for you, but they are definitely very flawed characters. And I really like how she starts every chapter in this book because it's taking you through many decades and it's starting with every year. And it literally starts like she saying, what are we talking about this year? And she goes and tells you about everything that a relevant event that happened that year, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars, but I definitely will be picking up another book by her because her writing style, I don't know how she put so many books out there, but they're flawless, honestly. Her writing style is actually so good. She has a very mature writing style, which I don't know, I wasn't expecting. I was kind of expecting more of a Nora Roberts vibe, where a CB, a pharmacy book type of thing, and it's definitely not. I feel like anyone can read this and definitely resonate with it. So I read that one, and then I ended up reading Hate Mail. This was just a random pick. I saw that it was on sale in my Kobo app, and then I bought it for $1.99, and actually no, it was 99 cents. This book surprised me so much because at that point I was entering yet another reading slump, and when I tell you, this book just completely pulled me through. It is such a funny, witty read. It's not a literary masterpiece, so don't go into it thinking you're gonna be just blown away by great writing style or anything like that. I thought it was well done, but it reads a little bit more immature and quick because you're also reading the POV of someone that's in middle school up until adulthood. So don't expect it to knock you off your feet, but if you want something super quick and fast-paced, something you can just read in one sitting, if you're a very fast reader, read this one. This one is alright, so I completely ran out of storage when I was telling you guys what this book is about, but it's about two pen pals who have been paired up since middle school, I think, and then they write to each other throughout their entire lives pretty much, and you can see the evolution of they're really mean to each other. Anyways, it's just really funny. It doesn't take a whole lot of brain power. It's just like a brain rot book, so I definitely recommend it. And to close out this video, I thought I might as well do a book mail haul because we have acquired quite a few books and I have been getting sent quite a few books from publishers, so let's just go over them. So I guess in this one, it comes with this little art situation and even this pen. It's a fantasy book, I believe. It's already out. It's called A Fragile Enchantment by Alison Saft. It's kind of stunning and I'm kind of slowly getting back into fantasy, so I'll definitely be reading that. Then we got sent this one. It's called The Summer You Were Mine by Jill Francis. I definitely want to read this before summer ends, and I do also have an EPUB copy of it, so I need to get on my Kindle and just go ahead and read it because once it's already August 2nd or 3rd, so I'm kind of slowly getting into the fall vibes, but I still want to at least get in one summer book before I give up on summer altogether. And then I was sent this book a long time ago and I kind of didn't read it before it came out because the author honestly is super cool. I follow her on TikTok and then I've heard a lot of good things about it. This one came out in June and I just completely forgot to showcase it on here. It's called Finding Grace. I want to say this is more like women's literary fiction, but I haven't really read it. Cover is stunning, but I did get sent this a long time ago. Buying The Love Haters by Catherine Center. I just kind of up on waiting for my library to give me the copy of it, so I bought it. I'm regretting it a little bit though because I'm not really loving it so far, but it's a cute little rom-com. And then I got sent this really cool package from another fantasy author. It has like gnomes in there. This is kind of a lot of Viking history in this book, which I really enjoyed so far, and it came with this art. I was also given the audiobook for this, which I love. I feel like every time I get sent a book, I really wish they always gave me the physical copy, the online like copy, and an audiobook because this has been so clutch. I'm currently on page 116 mainly because of the audiobook, and I'm loving this book so much. It's kind of like Good Girl's Guide to Murder with an added fantasy element, and I'm obsessed. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and close up this video here. Let me know in the comments if you mind having the occasionally low quality video that has been filmed fully on iPhone because it kind of makes it easier for me to edit and just crack up videos and put them out there quicker than if I film everything on my camera. So we're gonna test this out. We'll see how this video does quality wise because obviously it doesn't have the camera quality, but if you guys like it and if you don't mind it, then I don't mind it either. So yeah, so we have for today's bookish vlog. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.